Yeah, 2 big pieces still, right? That's the goal. Well, I got one little one in my finger. There you go. All right, and then what you do is you want to probably prepare it with a little bit of you can do a little primer, 94, if you want to. I think just make sure your surface is clean. Should be fine. Set this guy out here. That was nasty. Not that bad. No residue or anything like that left behind. Just kind of give it a good wipe clean. Don't want to put my wax and wax off because you really want this to have a clean surface, a raw surface for the adhesive to bond a little bit more easier. Just make sure you don't see any other spaticles. Okay, since this is not a clear wrap, it should be fine. You don't have to be really concerned about small little contaminants so much as a clear wrap. By the way, if you do PPF, don't expect 100% non-contaminant. You will get like a hair here and there, like a little small lint or anything like that. Just don't even worry about it. That's just part of it. It is a sacrificial layer, but it's kind of nice to have it look nice. You know what I mean? Like these corners here, see that? It looks beautiful. Look at that. Can't even see. See, they did a really great job. And this is actually PPF too, if you probably can't tell. See that right there? They come in all the way in here. It's really nice and covered. Okay, so now we're gonna go and see if there is any. I'm surprised they don't give you any primer, 94 primer or something on there. I guess they believe that their product will stick regardless, huh? Their envelope sticks, that's for sure. Let's see. Oh, has it been 30 minutes already? We should start rinsing. We can leave it there for a little bit longer, no biggie. Don't worry, it's not gonna chew up the bolts, and it does make things a little bit fragile. We'll get started when we're done with this. It's probably a little bit over 30 minutes, but that's fine. It's not gonna kill you. Or will it? Okay, so here we go. This is the new one. Again, you want to get a clean surface. Again, there's no cleaning primer or anything like that. Let's see if I can rob it from another item that I might not even need it for. I just don't know which. I brought everything I could think of. Oh, I could have brought the other. Okay, so I don't have any primer. If you don't have primer, all it is really, like I had, there's 2 solutions to make vinyl or PPF or even window film. One of it is to cause it to be able to apply easily is called slip solution, and that's just baby shampoo really and just water. And another one is to make it tacked, is to dry up the surface and clean it out. You recommend probably go with 70% alcohol and water mixture, so I as well go with 50-50. So I know I'm not getting that much strength of alcohol, which is a good thing for me, I guess. And let's go and use our chemical rag that we had. Darn it, this fell on the ground already. And I'll just dab a little bit in my microfiber yellow rag, and we'll clean out the surface before we apply this. Oh, always my luck, right? I wish I had another button right here to push that open. Only way it could open is either through the Tesla charger button, or you gotta come out here and do it. You might be able to gap your door, it might stay open for you. Let's see if I do that. All right, so here we go. Electricity and fluid don't mix, just remember that. So, surprisingly it charges fine in the rain. I guess when it plugs in, it really seals this area really neatly. So Tesla never had any issue with charging in the rain. All right, so just dab a little bit. We're gonna clean the surface from any oil or residue, and that's what good for alcohol does. That's pretty much your primer there. You can see there. So that. This is for like medical alcohol, really. But that's okay. It's all I have. I'll work with it. If you guys want the real deal, get in the description below. Get 70% alcohol. There you go. I feel it. Feel it drying up the surface, cleaning it, all the oils. Get right between that's cracked also. All right, then you just get the dry side in case it doesn't dry fast enough. I probably don't want to use this rag because I remember using wax sealed on this one, so might let it dry in zone now. I'll just put the alcohol, let it dry in zone. Okay, so there we go. And you can let the alcohol dry. It's not much on it really. And then we're going to go ahead and start the process. We're going to peel a little bit here. We're going to work from this angle. and then we'll work the rest. So here you go. You guys gonna see me put on the EV wrap. Try not to touch this if you can. If you can. It's gonna be a little bit worrisome, especially if your hands are a little bit lightly contaminated. Oh, all right. There we go. Let's try to get eyes. Oh, come on. I don't need your clothes right now. There's a timing issue. So if you do this, make sure. Look at that little spat came in the view already. That's okay. It's not like it's a clear wrap. So you notice here I'm going for the hook. Probably have to do this with 2 hands. Sorry, I want to be cool, but I can't. All right, let's go ahead and aim for that. So what you do is just put behind, like that, loop it, let it fall loosely first. Don't push anything down yet, because you don't know what's what. Oh. This one seems, if you look at it from the micro point of view, so I got it back all the way over there. This one looked like it can scoot to the right a little bit, but you know what? It might be perfect because sometimes they're not always cut exactly. So we're gonna peel a little bit slowly and see where it's landing. You can see here it's landing like right there. It's going higher above, which is why you want to create the extra slack for yourself so you can pull down when needed. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Is I'm gonna pull down. There we go. Well, just kind of let it relax. See that right there? It's creating more of a wedge gap. I mean, I could do it like, you know, close to perfect, but I really aim for perfect. So let me go and peel that off. Again. This is probably your anchoring point right here. No, do not close. I caught it. Darn it, the light's gone. It's harder now. Just doesn't want to make me win, doesn't it? Okay. You notice I'm bringing it a little bit more down. Or now I'm just trying to align this one area here. If this is perfect, all the rest should probably come up to be pretty good. There we go. You don't want to stretch it either. Though don't tug on anything yet. There's no need. This is made exactly for it to land. Now I can't see where the light is, unfortunately, because the charger set for it to close itself. So now I'm stuck with not knowing. But it's okay. We'll figure it out together. I want it to level downward a little bit. So I'm trying to work it downward. And now this thing is flexible. You can do a little light stretching on it. If you really want to go downward a little bit. But the idea is not to get the bubbles in there. So you can see here, there's a little light crease mark, which I don't care for. See that? I'm gonna try to pull this down a little bit more. So let's go and lift everything up. This is like yoga. And I go to my sciatic nerve therapy and they ask me to squeeze this, squeeze that, pull this, pull that. So I feel like I'm doing that with my camera. So maybe this will be considered credit for my exercise this morning. There we go. Come on. I want to make sure when you guys look at it, it's like it's, you know, near perfect. Again, I wish I had the light to reference, but since I don't, I have to keep on working what I have. See, it doesn't matter. It doesn't want to go down unless you make it go down. And you make it go down, then this one needs to go up. And you don't want it to bundle up anywhere. All right, so I'm having to force it to come down a little bit without. Probably don't even need a squeegee yet here. Almost there. See there, I got that little centimeter here I'm struggling with. Or millimeter, not centimeter. There we go. All right, almost. Just don't want to see any. What you want to do is you want to work it. See, this is the back part here. It's going to be weird. And you want to make sure you work this guy back in there. So let me get to that right there. There's a gap. It's a bit of a challenge. Just kind of lift. Could probably stretch it toward him a little bit more. That's what I'm trying to do. But you might still have it. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay. It's not closed all the way yet. Oh, don't want to have anything wrinkle. Try to work the wrinkles out in the open, like squeeze all the air. You notice there's no wrinkle. Well, there's one right here. So what I'm gonna have to do is lift. See this right here, it curves and wrinkles. Actually, you know what? You can work it out this way too. Actually, it looks really nice. I'm really impressed. Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to take a heat gun to it eventually. But yeah, see that? I had to tug this up a little bit, trying to anyways. And this isn't like, this is the hardest part to, this is the hardest part to maneuver. Once you lock it in, it's not going to go anywhere for you. But I'm trying. Okay. Well, I'm pressing it already. This is it. This is a lockdown. This better be lighting up exactly where the T is, because I have no idea. So why don't we do this? Instead of going all the way, we'll just do this. Let it close. All right, let's go for it. Opening. Because we get the T to show us where it's fading. If we need to pull it out. Look at that. T's dragged off a little bit, so darn it. All right, so that means reset. All right, here we go. Ooh, careful. We're careful when you pull the circle area apart. You want to probably use both hands, pass the circle, come back all the way out here. Lift all the way up. Get close to the edge as possible. There we go. All right, so we gotta line this T again. Not pretty. Not pretty at all. All right, this is going in. I like this actually. This one looked like it's probably gonna meet with it. Close up the deal. I don't want to put pressure on this door handle. All right, so this one looks like now we can drag it a little bit to the right. Now it's a little bit more toward the left, right? Ooh, anything the sharp area here, you don't want to flex it too harshly. Okay. Hands are coming from every angle here. All right. This looks okay. Yeah, this looks okay. Not confident yet, but it looks okay. Looks like I can still control it. And I have enough slack in the very bottom here that I want it. There it goes, close. All right, one more time. There must be a trick to this madness too. If you guys know it, feel free to introduce me to the comment below. I'm always open. Oh, look at that. That's okay. This is the most horrific vinyl wrap ever, right? That's okay. It's not pressed down, so we're okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to give it a tug. There we go. There we go. Nice little stretch there. This thing can be curved perfectly in. You'll start getting a feel for how to do this. Maybe you're going to be like me the second time around, but some people just get it the first time. I think my only mistake was I didn't use a heat gun to really nail it down. All right. Gives you only so much time to work with. You can see there the T is almost perfect actually, where it's supposed to be. All right. Already, I took a heat gun to it afterwards. My phone just died shortly. Let me go and turn it on for you so you can see it. There it is. There's the finished item. Wasn't that bad. I didn't see that this didn't flush all the way, but I didn't want to pull it because if I pulled it, then this will create a little tension mark here and it'll look like a tension pattern. So it could have gotten a little bit better and made it go all the way over here, but there's nothing I could do. There wasn't material for it, unfortunately. So I couldn't pull it from here because you can see here this actually wrapped all the way to the edge already. So it looks good. The purpose of it was to protect, and it also looks kind of nice too. So I'm not worried about too much little open crease right here. This went down perfectly. I heated it so it actually kind of shrank just slightly a little bit. It didn't shrink entirely, but you see here everything else is set pretty good, flushed much as I can here. There's a little, maybe a micromillimeter showing here. That's okay. Everything else is gripped. There's no more tension. And then I took a heat one, and make sure you always take a heat gun. This is Michael. It's almost been 40 minutes since we last looked at this, and I totally forgot. After doing this one, my battery died out, so I'm not sure if I caught that, but I'll give you guys a quick review again. I pushed that open yet? There we go. It's open. It's nice and clean. Just make sure at the end you want to apply some heat in this area here with your heat gun, and just make sure you really curvature it all around. The reason why is that if it ever gets cold, if it lifts and you're wiping it down, your rag will get caught and it'll yank it off. And just like I had the disappointment right there. So that's why I replaced it. No problem. It's already done. Okay, it's in almost a good 40 or 50 minutes here. You can see here, it's nice and clean. I couldn't do it myself with anything else other than that Rust-Oleum. And then items in the description below. So you guys see it now. It's time to actually rinse it out because we don't want to leave that gunk on there. Wow, it looks good. It almost looks like brand new from the factory. Check that out. See if I can lighten it up so you guys can see a bit more inner depth. Can't really see it, huh? There you go. All the cavity. The little white foam is it's actually foam sitting on chrome, so it's not rust bits or anything like that. It's just like little white foam, like a, you know, like you're soaping your dish. That's all it is. Let's check out the other ones too before we rinse it. There you go. Look at that. Eats up all the rust. This stuff is really good stuff. You just don't want to leave it on there though. You know, it serves this purpose. Let's go and get the hose out and give it a rinse on the, just clean the wheels pretty much. All right, get some pressure on this water. Open it up. I believe this is open. Can't tell. I don't hear a sound. Okay, drag the hose a little bit. Drag enough. All right, so here we go. Everything's locked down. I put some tape back in the other one just because I'm exposing it to some water. There we go. Clean all that brake fluid off. actually right here. And then we want to make sure we dry it properly this time. Might even get a leaf blower on it. While I'm doing that, I might as well get some of the rim area here. All the brake dust and stuff like that. Give a thorough rinse. This thing like leaves a jelly. Rinse it really well. The lug nuts didn't get anything. I guess these are more like maybe stainless lug nuts. I don't know if they're stainless still. They could be alloyed or something. Something strong. Okay, that one's done. Let's look at this one right here. See all that foamy stuff coming out. So that was a quick fix on here, how to remove your rust from the internal. Just spray some linoleum. Let it sit for 30 minutes minimum, but no longer. You don't want to set it for 24 hours. It'll actually turn anything chrome almost. Not chrome, but you'll see it. It'll turn anything almost white. It eats everything up. It also makes the metal brittle too, so you don't want to leave it on too long. That's a cautionary right there. Get it all out of there. Look at that, nice and clean. See that? Okay, let's see if with the light, let's see if I can change the lighting. There you go. See that? Nice and clean. See that? All around, up top. Okay, let's get on the other side. Just want to do the wheels. I'm not worried about the other ones yet. Water the grass at the same time. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Be careful with these little metal ones. You don't want to get too close to your paint or any part of your car. Now flush it out, that's what we're doing. I didn't even have to touch it other than just marinating it. Good as new. You can actually see that's 4/8F or something like that. See that? Okay, then we're gonna clean out all the brake dust. I hardly use any brake. I do the one pedal driving. What's great about Tesla is that pretty much one pedal driving. Yeah, it's unfortunate that these little plastic, they did a number on these things. They really eat into the powder coat. And they didn't really scrape or anything, but they sure ate into the powder coat of it. Well, you could say they scraped it a little bit. But there is some paint match you could probably put on there, but it's not going to be the same as powder coat. You're going to see a slight invisible patch. But it still beats being naked like this, though. Alright. All that brake dust is removed. Usually when I clean, I also clean my whaleways too, by the way. All the underneath here. These guys will usually fly back out. So I'll go and spray underneath this whole thing right here. We're just focusing on the wheels today. We'll do a thorough cleaning video and you'll see me actually use the brush and everything. I just want to get the main dust off of it. There you go, all that soapy stuff coming out. This is hollow, so it's not too bad. Really want to get it out of there. Well, it's like taking a bath for your child if you have a kids. It's kind of rewarding to see them clean up, especially when they've gone through so much with you. we go, almost there. Want to make sure all of it's out completely. You check it out. Look at that, beautiful, isn't it? Couldn't even do it by scrubbing alone, and scrubbing's not that good for it. Yep, just go and clean the canal a little bit. There's little leaves and bits and stuff like that. This side's not that bad of a lift at all. There's actually no lift, it's just a little paint imperfection from Tesla. You can't get over it right here. It's just a bump. It's actually a paint bump. So the PPF had to pretty much wrap itself on top of it, so they couldn't just sand it down or else it'll take some of the paint off. There we go. Canal is clean. We can probably clean a little bit of tire area all around. If you clean all this and then the tire and the canal is still dirty, it'll usually splat everything all over again. So you might as well do a thorough job. Okay. I go up to the canal like this. You'll see dirt probably coming out. All right. Up. All right, now it's clean. Do this one again on the canal area. I put tape again because I want to make sure, because it's still a new area. Don't want the pressure of the water or anything to open it up or contaminate it. Water can penetrate to anything. So make sure, double check. All right. Oh. Double check. I don't see the canal. Very cool. They're almost there. All right, that's done. Close it up. Whew. We are good. We are good. Again, this is just cleaning the rims. Try and get the rims nice. Now, the rims are very hard to dry, correct? I think that's why you use like a leaf blower to help you. So, see if we can find our leaf blower. All right. Hang this guy back up. Probably close him up a little bit. Don't want to leave the pressure on the head. All right, let's go and get, oh, there is one, voila. Let's bring that guy down. I didn't want to do this too early in the morning because you know how loud leaf blowers are, right? They are extremely loud. This one's a monster. Okay, I'm gonna need 2 hands to start this beast. So that's why I put my phone on the tripod. You can see me. You guys ever use a blower here? Sure, you guys can focus on this guy. Probably the lighting is not the greatest. I guess there's a safety switch and then you pull this guy here. Maybe you leave it on, leave it off first, who knows. Can't remember, I haven't used it in a while. Okay, so you want to probably pull from your strongest hand, which for me is the right hand. So, I think it might, no, this is upside down. This is embarrassing. Maybe you hold from the strongest hand, huh? Alright. Maybe I'll have to switch it on first, right? Make sure there's fuel in there. And you can see here, it's leveled up. It's a little bit of fuel jiggling. Okay, so I guess pull from the left hand because it seems like the right hand you're holding it. Just kind of pull it, make sure it's on position. I'm not sure you have to squeeze it. Not sure you have to flick this guy on or not. I said again, this is like exercise. Maybe I have to turn it off first. Turn it back on. All right, we'll try to flick this guy right here. Oh, but it beats drying. Maybe. Oh. There was hope. There was hope. Oh. Take a little break. Okay. that's it. That's pretty much how you remove rust from those little internal ones. Make sure you thoroughly clean it. So set the Rust-Oleum gel there, spread it out with a nice marinating cloth, and then you're all set. You can see their finished product. Let's see here. All around. Very neat. I also want to show you the 2 different filters I brought too. Oh, there's a little bit more spatula. That's fine. You get like a different rag to wipe your rims. Oh, this is actually, I think this is when they worked on the body shop a little bit. You can see it's not the best clean yet because look, I'm getting disconnected for whatever reason, my phone. So let me go back here, and we're gonna go and wrap it up here. And I'm gonna show you the last item that we actually received today. We did all the blow drying already, and actually I just want to share with you. You remember the airflow hood filter that we installed? This came in the brown box, and actually you did it the right way because there's 2 little slits there that will only allow you to open from one way. So we came out of this brown box. The other one here came out of the white box. So let's see what the difference between those 2 are. So let's go ahead and lock up. And that's what I love. I don't have to reach over my dash anymore to open the hood. I just pretty much peep the door from here up, and then just reach my hand over here, snap that, and then my hood's right there. So I don't have to go fully inside the car, lean over, and just like I opened the gas tank, you know? So it's kind of nice. So let's check these out. Let's go and pop these guys out again. Again, don't want to put pressure here ever because it will break your rip it here. If you're going to put some pressure, you do it right here where there's a safe spot to hold and rest your arm. I know because leaning over sometimes your back's going to kill you. All right, so here we go. Put this guy over like this. You can see here. I kid you not, it actually, I'm not sure, but it actually made me breathe easier. Normally, you can tell a difference right away when there's a cleaner air, especially when you're traveling outside of California, like to Oregon or anything like that. You all of a sudden just smell the evergreens, and all the smog just kind of like, you know, just kind of damped away. So here we go. If you look at it, see how it comes out like this? The reason why is because there's this 2 little slits here, and it only in one side of it. See that slit? There's one slit right there, and another one's being bitten here. Now this one actually fits it almost just as perfect. You can see there's a little bit slight millimeter gap, you know, maybe a 2 millimeters, or almost there's a centimeter right here of gap. That's the only thing I kind of gripe about this one. But let's check out this new one here and see if it's any better. This one came in the white box here, and here it is. This is made by Flamingo. That's the brand. Okay, so we're gonna check this one out. This one made, I believe, by the same company that makes the rubber band for the top windshield. Let's check this one out. Woohoo! Says thank you. Big huge smiley face. I like that. So oh, wow, look at theirs. Let's see if there's any difference in length. Actually, it's a little bit longer, you guys. Check it out. They must have realized it needs to go a little bit longer to fit. So there you go again. That's the reason why I buy 2 of each item, just to let you guys know. In fact, again, this product was cheaper than this one, and it was still a better value. But let's just see how it puts it in. And so you can see here the difference. Also, look how much more fins this one has in comparison. So we're always doing comparison here. I just don't want to give you guys just the cheapest price, and yet you guys are subpar quality. A little fly just went in there a little. Okay, look at that. All right, there you go. Again, our thing is already cleaned up already. So let's gonna put this new guy in here and see how much more better it is. So I have a few more minutes here on this video recording, and we'll wrap it up here with this guy. Just taking it out already. The foam texture, comparably. Again, you can see this one's a little bit longer by almost ½ an inch, which is probably what it requires. And then let's see where the hole is. Okay, so let's go ahead and insert it. Now what I do is I insert it here first. Just if I can get this guy to go in here, which does not interfere with our leaf guide. Look at that. See, it'll actually flex in like this, and then you can, you know, readjust it. And let's go and flex this guy in. This fits like it's almost made for it more. There we go. Yeah, this one covers all the surfaces. You know, I'm sure they'll both work just as good, but I think, you know, a little bit better coverage is always better coverage, right? There you go. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and bring this guy in a little bit too. Just want to make sure it's not caught up in anything. There you go. Look at that. You can probably tuck it in more too if you want. Makes it easier for you to put it in. This one's going to stay above like that. But yeah, I like this one. This one actually covers a little bit more better. You can pop it out just a little bit slightly, so you'll have it. So here we go. All right. So we're gonna go and put it back in now. And sits right in there. You can want to see from the very bottom there when it fits in. And then you can see here, actually this one feels a little bit like you just put 2 fingers here. It snaps really well. Just want to make sure you see all the areas here to make sure it's actually all in. How you doing? Just souping it up. Just souping it up. Air filter? They don't come with air filters, surprisingly. So I put one in there and it helps my cabin filter and everything else. Yeah. Look, actually you can almost feel like you breathe better, like you're up in Oregon, not in California. Oh, very cool. So yeah, so everything's there, all there, snugged in there. You can see there's no, I don't want to make sure there's any protruding area because I want to make sure it funnels in, because that's where the main thing is. It has to funnel in and close that area. So I really like this air filter better. So this one again, the air filter that I'm going to be linking you guys to is called Flamingo. Check them out. They're a bit longer and they have more fins, and I think they'll do a better job. But we'll see. We'll take it out for a drive and really test it out. So let's check it out. Well, we'll turn on the air conditioner. That's the best way to do it. Okay, we don't have to close anything yet. We'll just leave it like that. Okay, seal it up. Okay, let's go ahead. All right, you guys got to check out Tesla as far as their feature goes. All right, here we go, full blast. Still feel nice and fresh. All right, let's close this up. Yeah, anyone knows Tesla, they're very innovative as far as how you adjust your steering. Check this out. You go like this. Well, let's see here. It's up and down, okay? So that's that. And then if you push this way, like that, it's like a telescope. It comes forward you, and it comes back to you. I mean, it gets away from you, depending on the length of the driver you are. See that? Is that cool? Well, we're here just to test out the air conditioner, but at the same time, I just like to show you that if no one ever shown you, look how you can escalate it up. Everything is just programmable by this button. Just control your audio. You can change your tuning. You know, your video. See that? I don't want to stay too long on a particular song, so I'll skip it. I can just go like this. Maybe this is radio. Okay, there we go. Change the track. Should be on radio. Let's see here. Alright. Look at that, how it adjusts the back. Is that cool? When you hit the brakes, it adjusts your seat and everything for you. So, yep. And I can close, see, there's no way to close my hood, right? So thank you for Hanshaw. Added on this little switch right there, very convenient. I don't have to go lower here, try to inconvenience myself, try to reach for my little hood lever. It's just right there in the very top. I can open it back conveniently. Just a snap of a button like I said I was gonna do. And that's it, everything's all set. The air conditioner feels good. Let me lower it. I usually set it to about 3. And then if I want to turn it off, just hold this down. It'll turn it off. You hear how quiet it is? You can hear audio, okay. And then you can change stations like that. Well, supposedly you could. Okay, there we go. Might be a... Crank up the volume. Alright, this is Michael from NCY Store. Sometimes it might be a little glitch, I don't know. Alright, so that's it. We are done with the demo today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Weird, I open the door and it plays. Okay. This is the distance, how far you want to travel from each car when it does auto lane change. Might be a slow response. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Might be because my battery's low. Alright, Michael from NCY Store. Thank you guys for